My phone vibrated 71 times. I didn't answer. I was standing barefoot on the marble terrace of my villa overlooking the Swiss Alps. A glass of mineral water sweating in my hand when the first call came. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes." My daughter-in-law had shouted earlier that week. I had smiled. "Enjoy," I replied. Then I posted the photo. White stone, Crystal Lake, snow folding over mountains like silk. I knew she would see it. I didn't expect 71 calls. I watched the screen light up again. Her name. Again. I muted it. I had learned the art of silence years ago in New Orleans. That was where I perfected disappearing. Where I blocked my husband's number. Where I convinced myself that secrets were safe if they were far enough from home. Where I mistook arrogance for control. The Alps were quiet, clean, cold. Nothing like New Orleans. Nothing like the hotel suite where I first realized I was already erased. I thought the affair would stay contained within the humid walls of that city. My CEO lover liked discretion, private jets, closed doors, no paper trails. I liked feeling chosen, important, untouchable. I blocked my husband's number the second I landed in New Orleans. Told myself it was easier that way. No distractions, no guilt creeping in through missed calls. He was quiet anyway. Predictable. Too calm. I mistook his silence for ignorance. While I was draped over silk sheets, whispering lies into a man's chest who signed million-dollar contracts before breakfast, my husband was changing something far more permanent. I didn't know it then. I only noticed small fractures. A bank notification that didn't include my name. A hospital email about updated emergency contact information. I almost laughed. Petty, I thought. He was sulking. He always hated confrontation. I told myself he would wait for me. He always did. Until he didn't. The divorce papers were filed while I was still in Louisiana. Served electronically. I saw the notification between champagne refills. He had changed his emergency contact to our son. Removed me from financial accounts. Transferred assets. Clean, legal, precise. No screaming. No accusations. Just absence. But the cruelest detail came later. He rewrote his will. I was no longer listed as spouse. I wasn't even listed as family. When he died unexpectedly 2 years later, I wasn't informed. I found out from a mutual acquaintance. There was no seat for me at the funeral, no mention in the obituary. It was as if I had never existed. I had blocked his number to enjoy another man. He erased me from his death. After the divorce, I didn't beg. I investigated. Not him. My son. My daughter-in-law. The tone shifted overnight. Invitations stopped. Conversations shortened. I watched patterns. Money moved. Properties transferred. My son suddenly had control over accounts that once required my signature. I smiled through family dinners. Listened. Observed. My daughter-in-law loved to talk, especially when she thought she was superior. She once muttered, "Some people lose everything because of pride." She didn't look at me when she said it. But she meant me. I hired a private accountant, not to chase my ex-husband's estate. That ship had sailed. I wanted to see where the estate went. It flowed neatly into a trust, controlled jointly, my son and her. I felt something cold settle inside my chest. Not jealousy, not grief. Calculation. The Switzerland villa wasn't funded by alimony. It wasn't charity. It was mine. Separate accounts. Investments I had quietly maintained even during my marriage. While I was being erased, I was also learning, watching, building distance. They assumed I was isolated, lonely, dependent. That Thanksgiving phone call confirmed it. She wanted to humiliate me, reduce me to utility, wash dishes, earn entry. I let her believe I was small. I let her believe I needed them. Then I posted the villa. I knew what it would do. Greed is louder than grief. Call number 42 came with a voicemail. Her voice was trembling now. "Mom, we didn't know you were struggling alone. We should reconnect." Struggling. I replayed that word. They thought I had nothing. That the divorce left me dismantled. That being removed from the funeral broke me permanently. I opened the trust documents I had legally obtained weeks ago. There it was. A clause. If my son predeceased me without heirs beyond his current marriage, control shifted. To me, irrevocably. My husband had been quiet, but not blind. He knew about New Orleans. I found proof in old emails he never meant for me to see. Private investigator receipts, photos, hotel timestamps, He never confronted me. He prepared. The estate wasn't revenge against me. It was a test for them. If my son remained honorable, the wealth stayed consolidated. If manipulation surfaced, if divorce, fraud, or coercion entered the equation, the structure shifted. I didn't need to confront her. The system would... I sent one message. I hope you married him for love. No emoji. No explanation. The 71st call came at midnight. I answered. Silence. Then breathing. We should visit you, she said carefully. I could hear the strategy in her voice. Soft, measured, artificial warmth. For Thanksgiving, she added. I stepped inside, letting the terrace doors close behind me. You told me to wash dishes, I reminded her. A pause. That was a misunderstanding. No, I said calmly. It was clarity. Another silence. I imagined her calculating numbers, properties, access. What do you want? She finally asked. There it was. Not apology, not family. Transaction. I want nothing, I said. And I meant it, because I had already spoken to my attorney. If anything happened to my son under suspicious financial pressure, the clause would activate immediately. Audits, freezes, investigations. She didn't know that, but she would feel it soon enough. I hope you enjoy Thanksgiving, I finished. Then I hung up. Blocked her number. The same way I once blocked his. The difference? I understood the cost now. New Orleans taught me arrogance. My husband taught me consequence. Switzerland taught me distance. I was not innocent. I betrayed first, but betrayal is rarely symmetrical. He erased me from his funeral. They tried to erase me from relevance. They mistook silence for weakness. They mistook independence for exile. The villa lights glow against the snow tonight. No 71 calls. No dishes. No humiliation. Just quiet. I stand alone on the terrace again. But this time it isn't exile. It's choice. I once believed secrets gave me power. I was wrong. Preparation does. And this time, I am the one who rewrote the ending.